One thing we learned at the Gates Foundation conference is how hard it is to match good intentions with practical solutions. Since the year 2000, the foundation has helped immunize more than 600 million children. But how do you keep vaccines at the right temperature, 40 degrees Fahrenheit, to be effective in remote parts of the world? We met inventor engineers who came up with remarkable solutions, and they are our Power Players of the Week.
I've met mothers who carry their children several kilometers to be there to get their vaccines, but all too often they find out when they get there, the refrigerator is broken, the vaccines are spoiled, and they've just wasted their time. These are problems that my group wanted to address, and we did that by building a better refrigerator. We call it the MetaFridge, and here it is. The first challenge that we wanted to address with this was how to keep vaccines cold when the power is going out. This whole top of the fridge is actually full of ice. Our innovation was to add a thermosiphon, like this, that's actually inside the fridge. When the thermosiphon is activated, you can see the cold front moving down, and that's heat being sucked out of the vaccine chamber, moved up through the thermosiphon to the ice block, where it slowly melts that ice over a long period of time. So this thermosiphon technology allows us to keep the vaccines at exactly the right temperature, really stably, without any power at all.
But what happens when children can't get to a clinic? The Gates Foundation had to come up with a way to deliver vaccines to the 50% of children they serve in Africa who live in villages with no electricity and no cars.
What's really needed is vaccine carriers that have no need for any ice at all. This is the Indigo vaccine cooler. It does what nothing else in the world currently does. This cooler will keep vaccines at the right temperature for a long period of time with absolutely no ice, no batteries, and no electricity needed during cooling. No infrastructure at all. It's really easy to use. When you want to make the cooling start, you open a mechanical valve like this, and the cooling starts. When you don't want cooling, pull it out. But how do we do this? So we start with something like a thermos. It limits the amount of heat that comes into the unit. And then, instead of adding ice to make it cold, we actually have an internally built layer of water on the inside that we keep at a very low pressure, which makes the water evaporate at a very low temperature, 5 degrees Celsius, the perfect temperature for vaccine storage.
Blandine is a nurse and vaccinator in the Democratic Republic of the Congo, where only 8 of the 21 health posts in her region have any form of refrigeration.
Before we started this field test, there was, the vaccinators reached about 20 of these remote vaccination sites in a month's time period. But now, this month, in September, they expect to be able to reach 120 remote vaccination sites due to the capabilities of the Indigo cooler. Our goal is that soon all vaccinators across Africa will have access to the MetaFridge, the Indigo, and other advanced cooling technologies in order to vaccinate all kids.
If you want to learn more about the Gates Foundation and its extraordinary work, please go to our website, foxnewssunday.com. And that's it for today. Have a great week, and we'll see you next Fox News Sunday.